Vision Hero Trinity, which I think this card so far in my eyes, and Mr. Neon Exercise, is probably a very brilliant card. We were discussing a few minutes ago, and we thought that this card should have been the secret rare, because it needs 3 hero monsters to be fusion summoned, and its effect is during the turn this card was fusion summoned, its attack is double its original attack. The fusion summon card can attack 3 times during the battle phase, and this card cannot attack your opponent directly. Now, for state of 3 elemental heroes, that's a target for Future Fusion, Parallel World Fusion, and Miracle Fusion.
You can't use Miracle Fusion because Miracle Fusion states it has to be elemental hero fusion.
Okay, just to clarify that for everyone else if they didn't hear that, you can't use Parallel World Fusion on this card.
Or Miracle Fusion.
Or Miracle Fusion. Basically, this card to me, I think is a very good card.
It's Future Fusion and Polymerization, really. So if you've got a bunch of heroes clumped in your hand that you can't really do anything with, you just play Polymerization and go into this guy.
Well, thank you, Mr. Neonexus, for clearing that up as well. So all your duelists that actually don't understand that certain cards will work, no, they won't. This will basically help, and a lot of people that don't understand it, they should check all the rulings out on YugiOhCard.com. Basically, getting back to what we're talking about, this card to me is a very, very powerful card and an overrated card because when it's fusion summoned straight away, its attack goes up to 5 grand and basically attack 3 times. So if you've got 3 monsters on your side of the field, you're really not going to have much chance unless you've got a 5,000 beater on the field.
Like 5-headed dragon.
Yeah, okay, it may be only for one turn when it's fusion summoned, but if you don't have anything, you're going to basically lose. The worst card that I can actually think of at the time is if your opponent has things like Dark Bribe, Face Down, or even a Trap Stun. I mean, Vision Hero Trinity basically will just storm over anything, and basically, if you shut down the opponent's spell and trap cards, you've basically got another OTK with this card.
Yeah, so they have most people these days have about 3 monsters on the field. So you go into this guy, you double his original attack, which is 25, so that's 5k. Not a lot is going to get around 5k. So before you go into this guy, if you play something like a Trap Stun, and or have a Dark Bribe or some tools or a Solemn Judgment's face down, as much as we hate Solemn Judgment.
Oh yes.
And then you go into this guy with Polymerization. There's 3 monsters in the field. You can attack them once each because it can attack up to 3 times. There are 3 monsters, 1 attack each on each of the monsters, inflicting quite a bit of damage.
Right, the last card we're going to talk about, excuse me for that, basically is Vision Hero
Adoration.
Now this card to me is really not a bad card. This takes 2 hero monsters, and once per turn you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and 1 face-up hero monster you control. Except this card. The opponent's targeted monster loses attack and defense equal to the attack of your target monster until the end phase. It's 2800 beta and it has 2100 defense. This card is easier to summon than Vision Hero Trinity. It doesn't have as powerful effect as Vision Hero Trinity, but this card to me is a pretty good card if you're in a sticky situation, to be honest. It's basically got a built-in shrink, to be honest, but a bit more than shrink. Basically, it gets rid of...
It's like a built-in... what's that card that takes opponent's monsters and adds it to your own monsters? It begins with an R.
Oh, I'll think of it later. But anyway, this card, but if you, I don't know, say you've got a monster that's really a powerhouse on the field and you basically have...
Oh, that's it, Ryoku.
That's it, Ryoku.
Ryoku, that's it.
Ryoku.
It's got a built-in Ryoku effect.
Basically, let's say, I don't know, you've got Elemental Flash on the field, right? And basically your opponent's got a monster like 3,200. And basically you've got, you know, I don't know, a few face downs and you're a bit worried about what the opponent's got. All you do is basically use the Vision Hero Adoration's ability, decrease that monster's attack points, and basically you can attack them, and basically that monster will get destroyed. But a lot of people will be a bit wary because summoning out a Vision Hero monster will be easy, but it could get Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, you know, all the other cards, but its effect is basically pretty good. It's until the end phase. So if you activate it and, I don't know, let's say your opponent activates a cast to destroy Adoration, it's still basically got that less attack points. So yeah, it kind of helps out a lot. But I do think Basically, Adoration should not be the secret rare.
Although he does look pretty sexy as a secret rare.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool as a secret rare, but I still think basically Element and Hero Trinity should be the secret rare, because back in the old days, you had the most powerful cards were the secret rares. So it is a bit of a strange thing why Konami decided to make this card super and easy to get hold of, and then use Adoration, which is a secret rare, but has a really mediocre effect as a secret rare. So, I don't know. What do you think? Leave your comments and see what you think.
Down there.
Yeah, just down the bottom. Right. That's Mr. Sasuke Dragon out.
And that's me, Neo Nexus out. Tune in next time.